In today's video, we are jumping back into the Fisk Superhero Mod to check out a new and updated hero pack, with the goal to update and upgrade a bunch of the original hero suits, giving them all new unique powers and abilities, and some of them are insanely cool. So let's just jump straight into it. Okay, and we are back with some more Fisk heroes, and you might be thinking that some of these suits look like they're from the original base mod, and honestly you wouldn't be wrong about that, as the hero pack in today's video basically aims to take all the old suits, like all of these original ones right here, and basically give all the original suits a giant update, which means that all these suits in front of me right here have all completely changed. So starting off with right here, we do have Mysterio, the main guy on the thumbnail, and I gotta say, this suit overall just looks so good. I mean, just look at that. That is so good, like all the glowing effects and everything. And you can't forget the cape either. I mean, look at that. And I've just realized on the chest, it actually looks like a little face right there, but either way, let's throw it on. So the original Mysterio definitely had quite a few cool powers, but this one definitely takes it to the next level. So the passive abilities as Mysterio right here is that you don't actually get any sort of extra speed or extra jump height or anything like that. But if you know Mysterio, you know you can actually fly with this guy. Actually, a really shocking speed. Like, I thought that Mysterio wasn't going to be able to fly that quick, but yeah, turns out he definitely can. So whilst we're actually holding sprint in flight, we can also boost. And you do actually get the green smoke behind you. That looks so cool. I mean, look at that green smoke. That just looks so sick. Like, it's shocking to me that some people don't like Mysterio. I don't get it. So now that we've landed, we can check out all the other abilities, which include the charge beam as the first one. You'll see we get all these cool shapes, like these mystical shapes right here. And of course, it's pretty much just a death ray right there, but it does have a little bit of a cooldown, as you saw. But yeah, this thing is very, very powerful. And again, the effects of this, like the triangles and the shapes, just look so sick. We get energy projection right here, which is pretty similar. Another sort of like laser attack right here. Pretty much going to do the same thing. It is a little bit weaker, but you are going to get both of those shapes on both hands right there when you do use it. And since Mysterio is pretty decent at illusions, we of course get the illusion wheel right here, to which after hours of playing this mod, I finally know how to actually use these abilities now. So I'm pretty sure all we do is aim at a target, duplication spell, and then we just do DDAAS. There we go. Look at that. I would be absolutely terrified if I saw like 10 Mysterios all just flying around me like that. Oh my god. And you can even use your abilities in this form as well, which, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, it does lag a little bit, but either or, that is pretty damn sweet. So alongside the duplication illusion right there, we also get the uncloaked drone illusion and the blindness one as well, which I can show you later on when we check out Doctor Strange right over there. We get an ability called Blackout, which basically brings this giant dome over us right there. You can see how sick the suit looks with all the glowing parts right there, even the visor. That is so cool. And alongside the giant dome of death, we also get the green smoke right here, which is actually quite disorientating. Like if you were playing on uneven floor or something, you could definitely fall through something like that. And then this can also be retracted just like that. So whenever you want to use it or get rid of it, it's literally done with one button. So already Mysterio is a pretty big threat right here. I mean, he can fly, he can use the energy attacks, he can duplicate himself like 20 times, but we're not done yet because we also get the warp illusion ability, which allows us to just teleport wherever we're looking right there. And again, with the green smoke, just looks so perfect. Like Mysterio and the green smoke is just like hand in hand. And of course, it comes with a really, really cool sound effect as well. Oh, yeah, make sure not to teleport halfway in a block. So those are pretty much all of Mysterio's attacks, but what if you wanted to defend yourself? Which is where if we actually crouch, we get the illusion shield right here, which is just a giant green force field around us. You always got to appreciate a good force field like this. And if things were getting a bit too hectic, if we crouch again, we can cloak, which basically turns us completely invisible. We disappear in some green smoke. We have a little timer at the bottom there, and this pretty much just gives us the opportunity to get the hell out of there. But when the timer does finally run out at the bottom there, you are basically just going to pop up just like this. There we go. That is so sick. And I will say that pretty much out of all the default suits, like for me, nothing comes close to that suit. Like, that is just ridiculous. So moving on from the amazing Mysterio right there, we do have Spider-Man. And if you are a Spidey fan, you might be able to tell straight away that this is like the Homecoming suit, or as it's known in this hero pack as the Stark suit. And one of the major changes that they made to this Spidey suit is that the speed and the actual jump is increased by quite a significant amount. Like, usually with a Spidey suit, you can jump pretty far, but this definitely feels like a lot more. But of course, we get all the classic Spidey abilities, like the webs right there, shooting him right in his face. And who could forget the amazing web swinging? Like, I can just never get enough of this. Like, there needs to be another Spidey pack coming out soon, because it has definitely been a while since there was like a full Spidey pack for me to check out. Like, it has been a good while. And just with all the animations and stuff, like all the backflips, it's so good. I love it. I can never get bored of this. I really can't. Oh my god, there's a villager right there on the edge. Okay. We'll come back to him later. But if we go ahead and turn off the web swinging right here, there is an ability at the bottom which I have definitely never seen before, and that is the Activate Enhanced Combat Mode, which if you've seen the movie, you know this is pretty much about as terrifying as Spider-Man can get. And just like the movie when the lenses sort of close up and look really evil, yeah, they do the same thing here. Look at that. That is terrifying. And when we do activate this, there is a little bit of a cooldown, and it does go very quick as you can see there, so you do have to pick your moments. But when we do have it enabled, I'm pretty sure that your damage output is pretty much doubled compared to if you didn't have it unlocked, compared to the regular Spidey punches anyway. And I mean, who doesn't want to look evil like this? I mean, look at that. And a few nice little features this suit has just for the immersion is that if we go on the edge and sort of like crouch right here, eventually we are going to end up in a Spidey pose right there. Look how sick that looks. Like, damn. And alongside that sort of like posing animation right there, I'm pretty sure that we get our first sort of Spidey superhero landing. There we go. Look at that. And yeah, I don't know why Spider-Man has never actually had like a superhero landing animation before, but we definitely need more of that. So on top of the Stark suit right there, we also get loads of different varieties. These are just two of the ones that I picked out right here, which includes the perfect Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit from the original trilogies right here, looking absolutely awesome. And with this one, you can even take the mask off as well and still get the abilities, as well as even having a different pose compared to the Stark suit right there. So you have the arms hanging down. That is just so cool. But the nostalgia doesn't stop there, because we also get the human spider outfit as well. Now, I'm pretty sure I've never actually seen this in a hero pack before, and I really don't know why, because it is such a classic. But you can see there that we get the red spider on the front, and on the back we get the spider logo as well. We've got like the classic red jumper, and we all know this suit wouldn't be complete without the red balaclava, which if I throw on, yep, you guessed it, it doesn't work with my skin, but I still love it. So taking a turn from Spider-Man all the way over here, we do have the Falcon, which I'm pretty sure I have checked out in a video a really long time ago, but this right here is the Winter Soldier sort of variant. So let's throw this on. And now, as far as I can remember, I'm pretty sure the original Falcon didn't actually have like anything too crazy, apart from the wings, but apart from that, there wasn't anything too crazy. So the abilities we get here is the Falcon. We can bring up the wing shield right here, and it just wraps around our arm just like that as we pull it out in front of us, looking absolutely awesome. Definitely one of the smoothest animations for a shield that I've ever seen. So yeah, I absolutely love this. And because we are the Falcon, we also have dual Berettas right here, and these things are actually insanely lethal. If I aimed it at this villager, like, yeah, these things are absolutely deadly. And it wasn't just the wing shield that we can use, because we can fly just like this. And again, the animations with this are just so smooth. Like, even when we do a barrel roll, like, look at that, how the wings like move like that. They look so fluid. I'm not sure if we get a superhero landing or not. I'm not too sure, but either way, they do fold in, and you can just bring them out whenever by double tapping space right there as if you were to fly. So that's pretty much how it works. Very similar to the Iron Man suits that we've seen before. So you can actually fly and shoot at the same time, and it's not just sort of like this slow version right here, because you can actually boost and fire at the same time, which yeah, I'm absolutely terrible at aiming with, but if you were to get good at this, it would be absolutely devastating to go against this guy. With the ability to use the weapons whilst just going full speed like that, it's just ridiculous. And just showcasing what the wings look like when you do initiate them. There you go. They just completely fold out just like we see in the movies. Yeah, definitely a really cool suit to mess around with. So good luck to anybody that goes against him. With those two guns and the ability to fly like 300 miles an hour, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. So after the Falcon right there, coming all the way this way again, we do have Ant-Man, which out of all the suits here has probably been tailored to be the most realistic, meaning that now when we actually shrink right here, we do actually run the normal speed that he would be running at. So if you see me running around there, we're not just like super quick anymore. We do actually run at pretty much the normal speed. But regardless of being the size of an ant, the damage that you actually do is actually way more than you would in the regular suit, which I'm pretty sure actually got buffed by like 7% or something crazy like that. So you are super strong when you are small. And just like the original suit, there is a little bar at the bottom of the screen there to help you know when you're going to go into the quantum realm. So definitely keep your eye on that, because it is definitely not a fun place to escape. You can trust me on that. And the other major change right here is that we can only actually jump one block tall. So if I come over here to this chest and try and jump on top of it, there you go. You're not going to do like some crazy leaps to make it all the way on top of there like we could before. So it does make it a hell of a lot more realistic. There we go. I got the warning there for a second as well. Do not want that happening. And with Ant-Man being able to go really small, of course, you get the opposite side of it, which is the giant mode right there. Which if we press that, all the colors on our suit go blue right there. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it compared to the red. There you go, there's a little comparison. And once we're in giant form, we do move a little bit quicker than before as well. But you are still going to be really slow compared to a normal player. So yeah, keep that in mind. And I'm a seriously big fan of these changes, because before you could sort of just like jump really high and run really quick. But in the movies, it is a lot more realistic like what we just saw there. And in my opinion, it definitely makes Ant-Man a hell of a lot more fun to play. So the next suit we're going to check out is Vision right here. And again, this one is just really subtle, but really cool. So just like the classic suit, we get the Mind Stone Blast, which has a really nice charge up. And again, just going to completely destroy anything that you're looking at. We can even ready the Mind Stone as well, which if you look closely, it actually glows like on our forehead right there, which is really cool, which brings up the other sort of abilities that we can have, which is where we can control things like going through stuff with the intangibility right there. Really, really cool. And when you do have this effect on, you do go slightly invisible. And there is also a bar at the bottom there, so you can't just over abuse it. But one of these abilities with this suit just fits Vision so well, and that is the ability to increase density. So if we press that, there we go. And right now, like, look how slow we're moving. Like, I'm pretty sure not even the Hulk could just like lift us up or anything at this point, as we're pretty much an immovable object when we have this ability going. And again, that does have a little bar at the bottom there, so everything is actually really well balanced. So you can probably tell that this hero pack does focus a hell of a lot on balance and making it like really fun to play around with, you know, without making every character insanely powerful. And the last ability, which again is one of my all-time favorites right there, is the human disguise. And when we press that, there we go. We just go completely straight back into our human form right there, but we've actually still got the Mind Stone on our skin right there, which is a really nice little touch. And even in this mode, we can still do like the blast and stuff like that, but we aren't actually able to fly or anything like that until we actually sort of reveal our true form, which, there we go. And now we're able to fly. So again, it is just a really nice subtle change to some of the abilities with these heroes, and they definitely make a lot more sense. So the final suit I want to show you guys that has been sort of like redone and re-updated is the Doctor Strange suit right here. And straight away, you can probably tell how sick this costume is. Like, look at this. We've got like the eye in the middle right there. The cape looks absolutely insane, even with the collar on the top there. So let's throw this on. And just like Mysterio all the way back there, the suit looks even cooler when you've actually got it on. It looks so cool. All the little layers and the details. And of course, you can't forget about the amazing cape right there as well. So going over the first passive ability, if we just simply right click, we are going to do some sort of like energy or like mystical sort of attack right there, which again is extremely powerful, which if we actually toggle G, this actually turns into basically an explosive sort of like bomb right here, which you can just keep throwing, no problem whatsoever. We can also toggle a shield right here with the amazing sort of effects right there. Every time you activate, you get all the like the little classic sparks coming out. But for some reason, and I'm not sure if it's because of the shaders that I'm using, I can't actually see the shield itself, only sort of like the outline. But if we were to go in the inventory screen right here, you can sort of see what they're going to look like. But unfortunately for me, they're not actually showing up right now. You can sort of see it, but hopefully I can figure out like a fix for this, because I'd love to see it. Another brand new ability that we get is astral projection, which if you know Doctor Strange and you know that classic scene from the film, which is probably one of my favorite Marvel scenes of all time, it is just so sick. So we go ahead and press F, and there we go. So now we're basically in like a ghost form right here, as you can see, pretty similar to how Vision was before, and we can even go through stuff just like Vision as well. Oh, I think I'm stuck in a wall. Oh yeah, that's probably why. There is a cooldown. Okay. And finally, we also have the spell wheel right here, which I do want to try out a couple of these spells. So we get the whip spell, we get the atmospheric spell, the earth swallowing spell right there, and the duplication spell, which we saw with Mysterio. And I definitely want to check out the earth swallowing spell right here as well. So let's have a look. Oh, this is a long one. WWAD. He's getting away. SW. Damn it. He keeps moving. WWAD SW. Oh, there he goes. There you go right there. There's the... Oh, he didn't even die. Okay, yeah, so they're not the most powerful in the world, but you can always finish them off with one of those. So, you know, magic isn't always the answer. And being Doctor Strange, we can fly, not to the extent that we can with like Mysterio or Vision or anything like that. So you're going to be limited to like a really fast sort of like hover ability right here. So yeah, Doctor Strange is actually pretty well balanced in this pack. So I definitely recommend playing as him and trying out some of those abilities. And hopefully you can do it a bit better than I could. But that right there is going to cut it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this one. And just the idea of a hero pack like polishing a lot of the older suits is just so sick to me. I love that idea. And, you know, making them a lot more fair to actually fight and go against. So, and if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But as always, I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye.